So you just walked into the lounge and you discovered, oh my goodness me, somebody tipped over a cup and there's some coffee in there, and what to do now? Of course, we're in a situation where you need to do something now until the time comes that you can get somebody out to do it. My name is Pierre the Wet from Art of Clean, and today I want to help you on how to deal with something simple like a small coffee stain in your lounge carpet or anywhere in the home by yourself in the most effective way. Sadly, over the years we've seen people trying so many different things, and by the time we come out they've tried so many things that we cannot get the stain successfully out. Normally my advice would be, if you can, leave it till we can come around, but at the moment, the situation we find ourselves in, we want to help you to deal with this as soon as you can. So what you do is remove as much as you can of this, and you can do that by simply using a kitchen towel. So get yourself some absorbent kitchen towel. If you might not have any of those, the other thing I would recommend is a white absorbent cotton towel, and this can be used to absorb that liquid out of the carpet or the fabric that you are going to clean. And you can see we are just dabbing it, we're not rubbing it, because otherwise that can upset the pile of the carpet. And what you do is you absorb as much as you can. Use pressure on there and absorb that into the towel. You can see how much this towel is already absorbing by just doing that, and immediately you'll notice that actually the mark that has now been left by the coffee is already greatly improved. So go ahead and soak up as much as you can. You might want to get yourself another little kitchen towel, change it over, and you can apply a little bit more pressure this time. So go ahead and apply pressure to this, absorb as much as you can into the towel, until that point comes that you go, you know what, maybe I'm not absorbing that much into the towel anymore. So now, you are now thinking, what product would I now use to remove the mark that's left after I've absorbed as much of the liquid as I can? The situation we find ourselves in is probably that you can't just rush out and get something immediately. You might have something in the bottom of your cupboard. I would advise you to look for a product that is wool safe approved. Now I've got some 1001 carpet shampoo here, and on the back you'll notice there's a wool safe logo. That means that these products don't contain wool safe products, don't contain bleaches that can cause harm to your carpet, especially if you have a wool carpet. So you can go ahead and use a spot cleaner to remove that, and here I have a wool safe spot cleaner that you may have, and as long as it's a neutral pH dedicated cleaner for the carpet. Here at Art of Clean we advise that you use our neutral spotter. This would not leave any residues in the carpet, and we can go ahead and use this to treat this mark. Now in this case I'm going to show you how to do it possibly without this. My advice is, if you don't have anything like that in your cupboard, what you can do is simply get yourself some white vinegar and mix that 50-50 with water, and then apply that to the mark. What we see with this type of stain, including a wine stain, is that it is what's called a tanning stain. That means there's some dyes, color in there that leaves us this mark. We treat both these types of stains in a very similar way, including hot chocolate and things like that, because of the plant-based dyes that's in there that leaves a mark. So we want to address those. The easiest way you can go ahead and do that is to mix that with vinegar, with water, very important, white vinegar with water, and I would advise 50-50. And you can mix it in a cup and then dip your towel in it and dab it. Alternatively, what I did was I mixed it in a little spray bottle like this, and what I now can do is I can apply that to the, if my spray bottle is going to work, apply that to the stain. So I'm applying some liquid back onto the mark, and what I'll then do is go back to use my towel. I can use my absorbent towel, and I can absorb more of that liquid that I've now applied. Basically what it does, it dilutes that mark, that liquid that we've spilt on the carpet, and it allows me now to dab that up again. Now what I'll do for the moment is I'll revert to my cotton towel. I'll go ahead and I'll spray a little bit more of this on again. Don't over wet it. It's very important that what you put down is what you're mostly going to get back out again. So see, I am just applying pressure, what we call dabbing it. I won't be growing aggressively and rubbing it, because if you rub it, you upset the pile of the carpet, you will definitely notice the stain. Now notice there, see how we have removed more of that liquid that was in the carpet. Now it's very important to also know that you will only treat the top part of the stain. If it's a large quantity of liquid that has soaked in, you'll find that it actually goes to the back of the carpet. In a moment I'll tell you how we'll deal with that. So what we'll do is go ahead and apply a little bit more moisture there, and I'll repeat the process. Coming back to what I said earlier, if there's a large volume of liquid that has gone down, that liquid is likely to soak right to the back of the carpet. You notice there I've got some more out. It soaks to the back of the carpet and it sits there, and as you treat this stain, you think, wow, you know what? It is just about removed. I'm happy with that. Tomorrow you come in, you notice that stain has come back with a vengeance. The reason for that is because it soaks to the back of the carpet and is what we call wicking. So it dries and it pulls with it the liquid back to the surface, and even now my carpet looks much cleaner. I mean, I've not probably had it all out, but for just a little bit of vinegar and water I've actually done quite a good job here. And tomorrow I walk in the lounge and that stain is really back and it's really horrible. And then it might be sometimes a little harder to remove that mark then. So what I would advise in a case like that, where you may think, oh, you know what, this might be a little bit hard to do, and I might have some of that mark come back tomorrow, is to do the following. I have now removed most of that mark, and I can keep going. Most of that's out. Now what I'll do is I'll go and get myself a towel, nice clean absorbed cotton towel, and I will lay it onto the mark. And then what I'll do is get myself a black bin liner or any plastic that I can use to create a barrier between the cotton towel and any heavy book that I might have. The plastic is to prevent any liquid going into my book. I wanted to protect my book, and I lay my book on top and I leave that to dry till tomorrow, because now as it dries it pulls any of that residue into the cotton towel, and you'll find that when you lift your cotton towel your carpet is nice and clean. So that's my tip for today. How can you deal with stains like coffee and wine, hot chocolate, anything like that? That is what we call a tanning stain. If you need any further advice on this or any of those marks you deal with do not come out, please send me an email, contact us via our contact form on our website. My advice is do not go and use loads of different sorts of products, because you might find you set the stain. Hope that helps. Reach out if we can help in any way. Stay safe, speak soon. Bye now.